So if the country does go into default starting next Tuesday, what does that mean for Nevadans, the average Nevadan?
We'll talk about a loaded question. Senator Harry Reid says it would have a devastating impact for our state. News 3's Michelle Velez is standing by live this morning. And Michelle, everyone from our senior citizens to active military members to just average folks here locally, we all could be affected by this.
Unfortunately, that is correct, Kim, and that is what Senator Harry Reid is saying, and it really has a lot of people very concerned. Let me break this down for you. He says this could affect more than 340,000 Nevada seniors who rely on Medicare, nearly 244,000 Nevada veterans who receive benefits, more than 1,000 active duty and reserve troops who receive benefits, and more than 400,000 people here who receive Social Security. So let's focus on Social Security. For many people, that is their livelihood. The president has warned repeatedly that if the debt ceiling issue cannot be resolved by next Tuesday, Social Security would be disrupted or may be disrupted. That could affect up to 27 million Americans who rely on those benefits just to live every day.
If the debt crisis isn't resolved, many economists say the consequences could be devastating for you and your wallet. Las Vegas is already suffering from record unemployment and foreclosures. Aaron Drawhorn found out one effect of the debt crisis would mean we'd all pay more for everyday items.
Exactly, Paula. Anything you put on your credit card, if the interest rates go up, while the politicians in Washington are wheeling and dealing over the country's growing deficit, average Americans already reeling from the recession may be hit hard. Think of the debt ceiling as basically the country's credit line. If it's not raised by the August 2nd deadline, the fallout could be felt by us all. From Washington, D.C. to Las Vegas, if the United States doesn't address its financial obligations, the impact could be financially frightening.
This is a terribly grave issue in that it has unforeseen consequences.
Randy Garcia is CEO of the Investment Counsel Company, an independent investment advisory firm. He hears concerns from his clients and says if the debt ceiling is not raised, it could affect a range of money matters.
It could have an adverse effect, Aaron, on mortgage interest rates, on car loans, on credit card loans, on all forms of loans.
Anything you buy could be more expensive and jobs could be cut.
If you think we have a problem with unemployment today, wait and see what would happen if we default. It can only get worse.
Senator Harry Reid's office says a default would be devastating. More than 408,000 Nevadans may have their Social Security benefits disrupted. Nearly 244,000 Nevada veterans benefits would be at risk. Mortgage payments may rise on average over $1,000. And some Nevada families could see their credit card interest increase by an average of $250.
It's a dangerous thing.
Taylor McCadney is a UNLV student, fearing the cost of yet even more things will skyrocket.
So things are going to be more and more difficult to buy. It's going to be more and more difficult to pay for school because of interest on your loans.
Unless a deal is reached, now that our financial future is down to the wire.
The average Americans may not understand the intricacies of this. They just want a deal done.
They just want a deal done. And he's even been giving praise to Boehner, saying that he's in a difficult position because Boehner does want a deal, but he has this the members of his caucus, these Tea Partiers, who are tying his hands.
Can't get him on board.
Right.
People rely on that money. And after all, it was our money to begin with, you know.
If they take the check away, I'm going to be in the street.
In trouble.
In very, very much trouble. Yeah. No money, no eat.